everybody, Vice here, welcome back to Let's Play Digital Devil Saga. Last time we made it to Gate 3 here in Maribel, or the Maribel territory, Manipura. And, well, now we're going to continue on. We'll probably make it to the last gate of this area. Yeah, not too much more to go around here. We'll skip that staircase for now, come back for that later. We want to head down here first, because there's some things we can pick up. Do we want to... Yeah, okay, let's skip this door for right now. Let's head into... No door down here. Oh, nope, I skipped the door I wanted to take. I need to go back up real quick. But anyway, Argela has learned... mastered the dragon mantra, so she got Zan and Void Force for that. So let's go ahead and give her Void Force, so that, well, she's not taking, well, she can nullify force damage, which if you remember correctly is her weakness, so that'll be helpful. Anyway, if we come in this room, we have a ammo node we can open up. And inside there's a devil cell. Also, as you might have seen there, machas can also drop devil cells, so if you can pick up a couple of those, that'll be pretty nice. If not, it's no big deal. Now, I want to head in that door after battle. Actually, let's head back to that small karma terminal real quick so that we may get a new mantra for Argela. Now we can go back to Devourer, finally, after taking a couple of other mantras first, but well, we got there eventually. And since we already bought it, we won't have to buy it again. Let's just go ahead and re-equip that and continue working on that for her. So that'll be pretty nice. Now we can head back to that door that I was about to go in. We got distracted from. Alright. It's actually a pretty important door if I can ever make it over there. Yeah, we're almost there. Hopefully we won't run into another battle. Okay, thank you. Alright, so over here we have our first field hunt. Now, what happens in a field hunt is there will be no random encounters in this small area, but there are little purple... I guess, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but there's gonna be little purple floating gassy ball things, I don't know. Basically, Surf is gonna transform into Varna, his demon form, and, well, we have to use the square button in order to destroy all those purple things, and, so you have, like, groups, there's gonna be groups of all of the purple orbs, and we'll have to take each group out in that order before the next group will appear. And if you successfully destroy all the purple orbs before the time runs out, then, well, you get to fight Mitama, which is a demon that drops a lot of Atma points, so it'd be pretty nice if we can get that. This first one's pretty easy, but if you do mess up and run out of time, you can just keep trying until you get it, so I think that's enough explaining. Let's just kind of show it off and so we can see how things go. So here's the little purple orbs that I mentioned. And push the square button to attack again, like I said. I like to push the square button twice, because sometimes if the orbs are near each other, you might hit the square button before the Varna's attack cools down. There's kind of a delay, so you can't just spam the attack button. But if you hit the button twice, usually one of them will activate the attack on time, so that's what I like to do. Like I said, this first one's really easy. We're going to have a lot of time left over, but all the other ones, not that easy, because we're right at the end right here. Yeah, we still had 28 seconds, I think it said. So yeah, there's plenty of time for that first one. All the other ones, not so easy. You're usually left with 1 or 2 seconds, so... But anyway, here we have our Mitama. There are 4 different types of Mitamas throughout the game. Each field hunt will always have the same Mitama battle, so this one will always have 3 Mitamas, R8 Mitamas. and our Mitama are weak to ice, so let's go ahead and use Bufu on them. Alright, and kind of the goal of these battles is just to try and defeat the Mitamas as quickly as you can. As you can see there, our normal attacks didn't really do that much damage, even though they were weak to ice. So, using the enemy's, the Mitama's weakness to frighten them is what you want to do, and then try and consume them before they get a chance to run away. But since we got this one frozen, might be able to get an extra action. And actually outright defeating them will still give you quite a lot of skill points. So I might try for this guy first, because even with Surf and Heat trying to devour that one on the left, we're probably not going to take him out, because these guys have a lot of health. Alright, I'll take that, even though we didn't devour it. We still got a kill, and you can see, yes, they do run away at a random point. So you just got to kind of defeat them as fast as you can. Oh, no frighten. We're probably not going to be able to get this one, well, unless he sticks around for long enough. And our Mitama also nullifies physical attack. Of course, when they're frozen, it ignores that, so I'm just going to kind of skip the rest of my turns, because I'm probably not going to be able to capture this guy. If he sticks around, we can try again, maybe if he gets frightened. Let's see. Nope. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to capture this one. Oh well. We got one at least. I don't know why I said capture. This isn't Pokemon. He's not. He doesn't want to be frightened. Well, he's sticking around for a long while. One more chance, maybe? No, he still doesn't want to get frightened. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to capture this one. Devour this one. There we go. Just run away. Yeah, so even though we didn't even devour him, we still got a ton of Atma points. So even, I guess, killing him outright worked out a lot better, since we all got the Atma points instead of just one. So, hey, I guess it worked out pretty nicely. And now we're learning a lot of skills. Alright, Surf, level 12. I would like Strength, Magic, and Luck. Let's do that. Alright. Okay, so that's field hunts for you. Also, field hunts will recharge over time. Whenever you do a field hunt, all the other areas that have a field hunt will be locked, and so you won't be able to do a field hunt. Now, it's not based off of just normal game time. It's based off that little meter in the top left that I've been ignoring for the first 7 episodes, but I guess I can talk about it a little for now. I'll be going into more detail a little bit later, but basically, that is the solar noise. You have all the way from 0 to 8, and right now we're on 8. And that affects various things, but after a couple of cycles, that's just from 0 all the way back to 0, that's a cycle. After a couple cycles, all the field hunts will recharge, so you can keep that in mind. The solar noise does not pass while you're standing still, it only passes while you're walking, so it's another thing to keep in mind. If we head down here, we have this ammo node over here. Okay, just want to make sure I have the right skills. Actually, I can even put Zan on Argilla for now. Yeah, I think that should be good. Yeah, so this one is actually a trap. Occasionally, ammo nodes will have traps in them. Sometimes they'll deal damage or poison you, but most of the times it'll be, battles with enemies that you probably shouldn't encounter at the moment. So these are enemies we're not going to run into until the next area, but I think they're a little bit weaker than they would be in the next area. These are Akusas. They are weak to force, and they nullify death and nerve. Nerve is for, like, sleep attacks. So we ran into a couple enemies that can inflict sleep. That's nerve damage. Well, not really damage, but it's nerve type. They also have Matera, Raving Slash, as you saw, which caused Argela to be panicked. Now, panic's annoying status ailment. Most of the time, the character won't do the action you want them to. They'll do some random action, like reverting to their human form or running away from the battle, and they can use attacks you didn't want them to. So, hopefully Argela will listen to my command and cure herself. Nope. Yeah, so she's just gonna revert into human form. I would like her to be not panicked because I need her to do things like Void Earth and use Zan. Well, looks like we're not going to get to do that this turn. Oh well. Yeah, so you don't have to fight this battle if you don't want to. You can just ignore the node. As far as I know, there's no sort of reward for opening all the nodes in the game. So you don't have to worry about it, really. I'm going to open all the traps anyway, just to show you that they are traps. But you can just ignore them. So let's see if we can get some Zan. Panicked again. Good lord. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Zan is Force Elemental, just in case I didn't mention it. Well, let's see if I can... Okay, good. She listened this time. Yeah, so it's random. Most of the time, the character won't listen, but this time, Argela did, so that helped us out a little bit. There's no point in devouring. I need to get new monsters anyway, because we just maxed them all out. So we'll just have Surf heal Argela so that she doesn't die. And we'll just Void Earth. Try again without panic this time. There we go. Hopefully this time we'll be able to deal a nice amount of damage to these guys. Nope, not quite yet. Oh well, the Matera doesn't do that much damage anyway. Alright, so that's that battle taken care of. I do have dropped quite a bit of Maka, so I guess it can be somewhat worth it. But yeah, that's all you get. You don't get any sort of rewards from the node, you just get whatever you earned from the battle. That's it. Okay, so that's everything over here, so next we can just head up that stairway we passed up earlier. Holy cow, getting pretty lucky with those Devil Cell drops. That's the third one I've gotten. Oh, jeez. Gotten very lucky this LP. I'm not complaining though. Alright, so we'll head up that staircase. I just want to heal up at the life terminal real quick, because we used up quite a lot of mana, but we can take care of that. Actually, did Argela full restore? I wasn't paying attention, but that's pretty nice. Let's save us some Maka, so we don't have to heal her up. Don't worry about that door. This other door over here is just going to loop around to it, so I'll go in this one because it's a little shorter to the nodes. Yep, so the nodes are in this room. There's another room back there, but it's empty, so don't worry about that one. We just want to head in here and grab a couple of item nodes. Alright, so we got an odd morsel. Just ignore that, really. It heals a little bit of items. It heals a little bit of health, but it has a chance of inflicting status ailment, so probably just want to sell that at some point. It doesn't sell for a lot, but it's not much use anyway, so whatever. Alright, so we got those item nodes. Let's head on up this stairway. And we got a small karma terminal over there. And finally get some new mantras. I guess I could have head back to the other small karma terminal, purchased those earlier, but I forgot. Oh well, it's only a couple battles of Atma points that we missed. Alright, so now I have to think of new mantras to buy, so give me a second here. Okay, so I figured out everything I wanted. So for Surf, let's go ahead and get the Adamant mantra. That'll give us some status ailment moves. There's going to be some enemies coming up that are weak to status ailments, so those will be pretty useful. Actually, for any enemy that's weak against ailments are actually pretty helpful. So I like ailments in this game a lot. They can be useful in the right situations. For heat, let's go for just some physical attack. Let's go for Battle Demon so we can get Taunt. Won't be using that anytime soon, but it can be helpful to have around for when we do need it. And he'll get some more powerful physical skills, which will be helpful for him. And for Argela, we'll want to get Earth Shrine. That'll give her some more Earth power. So that'll be nice, especially for something coming up. I don't think I'll have it ready in time, but well, we can start anyway. Alright, so that's all our mantras taken care of. Let's go ahead and continue on then. Yeah, we're almost at the end here. Just a little bit more to go. Seems they have a lot of enemies that run away. There she is. Alright. Just one, we can take him. Uh-oh, or not. Yes, so got a required battle here against some Yakas. Actually, I wanted to equip another skill, but we should be fine without it. Oh well. So, run into these guys before, just weak to ice, so let's go ahead and use that on them. Take care of them nice and easily. Thought we could take care of that guy out, but I guess not. Oh well. Alright, and so after that one, now we have 5 Yakas to deal with. So, same thing as before, just Mabufu and attack. I just wanted to have Mabufu equipped on Surf, so it would only be a single use, or a single action use, but I forgot. Oh well. Still should be able to take these guys out fairly easily. Except Argela has like 1 damage, not enough. Oh well. I forgive you anyway, Argela. In this third phase, we have Gyuki. This guy is actually somewhat of a threat. Yeah, he has Power Charge. So, Power Charge does is it more than doubles the damage of his next physical skill, or just normal attack, but he's going to be using Power Charge and then Power Charge and then Body Rush most of the time, so we just need to make sure that we keep everybody above around 70 health. This guy is weak to Earth, and he nullifies death, so just something to keep in mind. He also gets 2 actions per turn, as you saw there. This is the first enemy we've run into that has had that. So that's something to watch out for. Now, he also has a skill called Counter, which basically what that does is has a very low chance of whenever you use a physical attack or skill on him, that he'll counter it with a small damaging physical skill of his own. Oops. Well, I got kind of lucky there, but I meant to use Bufu, but you probably want to avoid using physical attacks on him. It doesn't do too much damage anyway, so we'll just stick to magical damage. does a lot of health, so you gotta be kind of careful with this guy. It's not too bad though, as long as you keep your health up. I'll just have Heat do healing, since his Agi isn't going to do much damage. I guess at this point in the game it's not going to be too much of a difference, but... oh well, he healed up with him anyway. Alright, so we're still alive. Should be able to finish him off this turn. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Don't worry, we'll let you stay there. Okay, so let's go for a little bit longer, not too much longer, but... yep, gate number 5, you remember seeing that at the beginning of the dungeon. And gate number 4 is just right over there, that's our end goal, but... first off, let's head on through gate number 5 so we can head back to the large karma terminal, just so I can heal up. And then I think that's probably where I'll end the episode, and we can start off the boss fights in the next episode. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'll have that Earth boost ready for Argila, but oh well. Maybe if I had skipped out on some other monsters I would have been able to get it, but it's not too big of a deal. We'll have other ways of dealing damage. Yep, so anyway, next time on Let's Play Digital Devil Saga, we'll head through Gate 4 and finally finish up this dungeon. So I'll see you next time.